Welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by. I just thought while I'm still waiting for that other video to get loaded up on my other location, I had a neat encounter today. I was at the grocery store. I'm almost sounding like I'm going to say that like in a rhythm of Yogi Bear. Picnic basket. Grocery store. Enough. Anyway, so I'm going through the grocery store. And this day and age, some people are going. There's the path that is laid out. I don't, as a going to be confessing right now, I don't always follow that path, especially if no one's in the aisle. And I see other people doing the same thing, and I don't wag my finger if they're coming at me, and I get out of the way or try and be as pleasant as possible. There's a little bit of confusion here and there. It's no big deal. I'm not wound up about that. And there's a gal, and she's getting something, and I'm trying to get something. It's in the cool fridge section. I'm looking for some cheese to go with my crackers. It's in like a cylindrical tub, like a handheld type of a thing. Port wine. I've loved that since I was a kid. It's, if I'm not mistaken, it's not described as cheese. It's cheese spread or cheese food or cheese snack. I don't know if it actually is cheese. My gut tells me it ain't cheese because they're using the other words to modify it. Not cheese. That's okay. It tastes good with a cracker. I've always loved it. It's always been kind of a comfort food for me. I couldn't find it in the brand that I recognized the most. I saw some other port wine from another thing, but I thought, I go with what I know. Unless it's not there, then I get this other one. And there's this brand, and there's different flavors. There's the sharp cheese, and smoky cheddar, cheddar, smoky cheddar. Another one, and it's empty. It's empty. It's not there. And I didn't want to get in the gal's way, but excuse me for saying, oh, okay, let me take a quick look. And it was behind it. It was out of my field of vision. There was a few in the back. And I said, "Oh, good. I was able to find my cheese. If I hadn't actually looked, I would have gone away empty-handed. I sometimes talk to people in the grocery store because, I don't know them. Who's this strange guy coming up and talking? It's just pleasant chit chat. If you're in close contact, I'm interacting with people, especially when now so many people have their faces covered and." There's a barrier between social contact. There's a barrier between a recognition of somebody's expression. Half your face is blocked off. And when we tend to rely on that, that's very important information. Subtle sometimes. Sometimes it's very obvious. You don't even need the voice to understand what's going on. But we're missing some of that. So I did this long before. I'm carrying on. I'm going to be who I am, regardless of what's going on. So I'm saying, oh well, I would have gone away empty-handed, and she made some kind of comment. Oh, it's good that you looked. That would have been disappointing. And I just sometimes this is my phrase. Sometimes this is my phrase. I say, well, if that's the worst my day would get, I guess I'm doing pretty good. And she turned around. Her head snapped back. And you could tell she was smiling, not just from her eyes, but you could tell that she hadn't heard someone say that either ever or in a while. It seemed to even be, it registered with her as a philosophy that she kept. And she said, that's absolutely right. And I felt like $1,000,000. I felt like $1,000,000. I agreed with somebody. We share a positive outlook on life. Now, of course, look, that's not me as a standard every day. I mean, I'm like anybody else. Big surprise. I'm human. Some days I'm pessimistic, cynical, easily grumpified. My son is from an early age, he used to say, what my ex-wife and my son would say, when you're being a grump? Yeah, I'm being a grump. Oh, we love you, grump. I know I love you all too. because I'd have to keep it up because I didn't want to be worn down by utter cuteness. But it was sweet. It was wonderful. That's what we got to do. Don't we? Maybe a lot of people already are. It's hard to tell when so many buildings are on fire. It's good to be a little easygoing. Does it irritate some people? I'm sure everyone here and there, in every group, there's going to be somebody or even a lot of people that, what the hell is he doing? What's he talking to? That's irritating. Okay. And I hope it's not that irritating. I hope it's more pleasant for somebody. The pleasant attitude from her and somebody else or other people or a lot of other people were either neutral, entirely neutral, didn't hear, didn't pay attention, didn't care, or had a positive effect. I just hope that outweighed the number of people that may have been, what a dork, what an ass. I don't do it to irritate anybody. If that's the worst that it gets for them, I'll deal with it, I guess. And I've been that way too before. Other people have been just gone about their business, been nice to somebody else, had a great, sometimes showy, exaggerated external reaction and appearance and all of that. Oh, God, I'm not in the mood for that shit. Or they do it wrong. They don't do it in my style. So, yeah, I've been on both ends of that fence. But it was great. It was great. Today it was something that was really nice. I really needed that. And I hope she did too. I hope you did as well. Thanks again for stopping. We'll see you next time. Take care.